神羅転生
All I can say is wow after this new episode that literally just came out. Wow, wow, wow. That was absolutely great. That is so much, so far above, like, most of the stuff we've seen so far in Boruto. This episode was just insane, and it was absolutely amazing in my personal opinion. Honestly, this could even top the last episode, if I'm being completely honest with you here. It was just so good. There was so much character kind of progression and stuff that we see in many characters in this episode, specifically Boruto and like Iwabe. That I was so happy. That was so awesome. In this episode, we see a lot of Iwabe, and the relationship they are establishing with Iwabe and Boruto was so cool, and it just makes me think that we're going to see so much more of Iwabe in the future. He's kind of like, I don't know how to explain this dynamic they have, but it's very close. It's a very close friendship, and they seem like it's not really Sasuke and Naruto type of friendship, but it's got this certain element that makes it feel kind of like that. Not like the rivalry, but I don't know how to explain it, guys, but they are just, wow. Iwabe's character is awesome. He's my favorite character, and we got a lot of him in this episode. And he explains to Boruto why he wants to become a shinobi, and how Boruto essentially inspired him and changed Iwabe, and so does Sumire and Denki. And so essentially, right, the episode starts off with where we left off with Kakashi versus Boruto, and essentially Kakashi puts Boruto in a situation where he either has to break his arm to get out of this lock that Kakashi's got him in, or he can just stay there and lose, essentially. But Kakashi essentially says a ninja would do that, but I doubt someone like you who has no resolve and no motivation to become a ninja would do that. And he was correct, and essentially Boruto gets pretty upset about it after Iwabe and Mitsuki save him, and then that's when the Iwabe scene happens, which is awesome. Honestly, we just see so much development in these characters, and essentially by the end of Iwabe explaining to Boruto that, he's the reason that Iwabe has changed and how he's become this person who wants to protect his friends and all that type of stuff, essentially Boruto figures out, yeah, I know what I want. I want to become a ninja so we can all stay together, and that's exactly what Boruto's resolve is by the time they go off to fight the class. And Eternal Hokage uploaded a video the other day explaining what he thinks will happen, and I am Colossal Gamer, that's like the account I use to just comment most of the time, and I said in the comments, I predict that, Kakashi will realize that they all have what it takes to become shinobi when they all come together in front of Kakashi, and that's exactly what happened. I was right, of course. I make pretty good predictions, but yeah, so it was really cool. So essentially they come up with this plan, and we see awesome powers within some of the characters. I think her name is Wasabi, right? Wasabi, is it? Wasabi? Her name is essentially Wasabi, right? I have to search this out, sorry guys. But her character is essentially the Kiba of this universe. She's absolutely awesome. Yeah, her name is Wasabi, and she's absolutely awesome. Essentially, she gets out the scroll, and then she says, it's a special type of jutsu, it's a special jutsu. I won't be surprised if her clan has some kind of connection to Kiba's clan, because it was really awesome. Essentially, she, like, gains the powers of a cat, and it's just fucking cool, okay? You guys need to see the episode if you haven't already. And you can't tell me that wasn't cool. It was very Kiba-like when he takes the food pills, and it was awesome. And we even see her friend, Izuma, whatever her name is, I forgot her name, but she essentially has this power where she screams, and it's like a supersonic scream, so anyone around is gonna, like, go deaf, essentially. Not deaf, but, get knocked out, like that kind of retcon kind of anime thing, or, just any type of entertainment thing in any TV show where, like, someone screams really loud and someone goes unconscious because of it. She's got that power, and essentially that's how they beat, what's her name? Anko Sensei. Yeah, that's how they beat Anko Sensei, and that was honestly so fucking funny. And essentially the entire fight scene was super cool. So they split up into different groups after they decided on their plan. So the kind of lesser tier characters, like Metal and all them, went after Anko Sensei to try to save the rest of the class who got captured. And then Boruto, Iwabe, Mitsuki, and Sarada went after Konohamaru, and they essentially just wrecked him. Sarada yet again showed her prowess with her Sharingan as she used Genjutsu on Konohamaru, and essentially, right, these guys are so far above what they should be. Their planning, their use of transformation jutsu is just off the top, out of the roof. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know the metaphors I'm using, but she was awesome. Essentially, she transformed into Boruto and used her Sharingan on Konohamaru because he wouldn't have been expecting it, right? Because he thought it was Boruto. So yeah, they managed to break his laser tag thingy. You know what I'm talking about? The circle thing that he had on his stomach. They have to press it. It's kind of like laser tag, whatever. I'm a nerd, whatever. And then they continue to Kakashi, and that's where we see Denki's new jutsu, essentially, the seal, come into handy, and they all use it, everyone uses it, and it's super strong, and that's where Kakashi's like, yep, these guys all have what it takes, because they all are supporting one another. That is perfectly what we need in the shinobi world. We need shinobi who care about their comrades, because obviously we all know the famous line from the Naruto universe, those who break the rules are scum, but those who betray their friends are worse than scum. So yeah, those who break the rules are trash, whatever. You know the famous line by Kakashi in the first part, and Shippuden or whatever, and that was just super cool to hear him say that again, but just to see that they've all come to, you know, be such good comrades together. And in the next episode, we're going to see them make their 3-man cells, and it's just going to be super awesome. I cannot wait, and I just cannot stress how good this episode actually was. Like, just the jutsu that we managed to see, the character development that we got to see, and like someone like Iwabe, who doesn't... Actually, if I'm being completely honest, he's been getting a lot of screen time recently, and I'm super happy about that, because he's my favorite character in Boruto right now. There's just something about him that is just really, really cool to see in a character. I don't know what it is, but he's just really fucking cool, okay? Iwabe is the man, hands down. And you can really see that they are pushing him to be a character who's going to be close to Boruto, which means he's going to be important in the story, obviously, if they're close to the main character. Because they're pushing this bond between the two, which is kind of like a friendly rivalry. It's not really a rivalry, though, you know what I mean? I would say it's more... I don't know how to explain it, guys, but anyways, Iwabe developed a lot in this episode as well. We got to see a lot of him, and I'm just super fucking happy about the episode in total. We got a lot of character development in Boruto as well, as he finally realizes what his resolve is and why he wants to become a shinobi. And I mean, it was pretty obvious from the episode where they all went fishing and caught that fish, the eternal fish, that Boruto definitely, his resolve was already obvious back then, and now that he just wants to protect his friends and be with his friends. So I don't know why that wasn't... I don't understand really how that worked, because he already had resolve, or I guess... Okay, it's hard to explain, but essentially Boruto's resolve to become a shinobi he didn't have it, but he did want to protect his friends, but then he turned his resolve into wanting to protect his friends. It's complicated, but whatever. And anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm just super hyped about this episode. Next week is going to be absolutely epic as well, let's hope. These 2 past episodes of Boruto, I haven't been reviewing lately or doing anything on my channel, but the past 2 episodes, 10 out of 10, totally. They're the best episodes we've had so far. We're getting into the real stuff now, guys. No more slice of life. Let's get into the shinobi shit. Alright, see you later, guys. Thanks for watching.